Hello, everyone. Another day, another dinner. Today, we're going to be cooking French onion chicken with roasted carrots and mashed potatoes. I definitely forgot about the roasted carrots, so that means I gotta get those in the oven. Alrighty. Preheat oven to 425. A lot of mine are skillets in there. And we'll get started with the carrots. Turning eyes. Gave us 4 big carrots, so I say we go ahead and just do them all. We pretty much eat them all, so. Gosh, this thing. One done. Oh, this one looks interesting. Just a little brown. Nothing wrong with it, but. I just sharpened this knife too, and it does not seem like I did. Shining in the sky, the rain and cloud inside. My body's in the way. It's the beautiful new day. Hey. Mr. Blue Sky, please tell us why. Last carrot. Oh. Done. Okay. Throw away the little carrot ends here. And I typically just do olive oil, salt, and pepper. Welcome to the human race. Salt and pepper. And then what I use for baking, which is super nice, is these cookie baking sheets. So I throw them on my cookie sheet here. And then it makes cleanup super easy. It doesn't, make a huge mess on the pan or anything. All right, should be mixed enough. Looks good. We are making, what are we making? French onion chicken. Oh, that's a good pickup line. I can't lie. I'm sorry, why are you sad? You guys are off to a good start today. I say every stream, it keeps me occupied. It makes me laugh. It's really my favorite part of the day. All right, throw the carrots in the oven. We'll flip them in probably 15 minutes or so. Now we're on to the mashed potatoes. So let me grab my potatoes. And they're feeling a little soft. These are from Every Plate Meals. So, okay, they're okay. Sometimes they're like rotten. Purple potatoes are good. I used to get the bag of mixed potatoes, so it had like yellow potatoes, purple potatoes, and I think like red potatoes. They were so good. I do not have a twin sister. Oh, I know, I can tell. That's good. Yeah, do you like being a cashier so far? I used to love it. I worked at Kohl's and I loved being on cashier, honestly. I don't know. I'm worried that's not going to make a lot of mashed potatoes, so I'm going to grab 2 more. Just because they're little anyway. If we have leftovers, oh well. I don't know if I'd admit that, but I guess they're not really a chain anymore. They're online only or whatever. All right, we're going to put some salt in the water and get that started on the stove top. Oh, goodness. All right, onto the stove top. Next, we're going to caramelize some onions. And I'm going to use this half because it's old, but then I'm going to cut part of a new onion as well. Thank you. I use kind of a mix of things. Really, it's a brand called In the Know, ITK. That's what I use mostly. We're almost done with all this prepping and then we'll get to cooking here. Anywhere I found. Watching Guardians of the Galaxy 2 in the background. So if you hear me singing or quoting anything, that's what it is. Oh, I wish I had a garden. We live in an apartment though, so we do not. Okay, that should be enough. I would hope. We got our bowl here. I'm going to keep my cutting board just in case I forgot anything. Because naturally, I do that every time I cook. Okay. I mean, my sister goes there and my dad teaches there, so it's hard to not support, but we have a dog, yes. There ain't no ghost anywhere I found. Okay, what else? I guess I can get the chicken out and put it on a plate. Can I bet that dog? My sister says that all the time. My sister's a vet tech, so I hear all kinds of stories and things, and yeah. So she says, "Can I pet that dog?" all the time. Yes, I have. Okay, give me 2 seconds. I'm going to be off camera here, but I'm getting the chicken out so we can get that seasoned. Almost done. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. I have not tried quail. I've always wanted to, but I've just never done it. Ooh, that was a little more than necessary, but that's okay. Interesting. So what we're going to do with the onions is brown them. You kind of want to fry it so they get almost a little burnt. And then we're going to add water a couple times to caramelize them and cook them down. And then a little splash of honey too to help with the caramelization. And a fork for my potatoes. They are. I don't like saying that out loud, but yeah, they are. I mean, we have animals. My family has what we consider to be a farm. We have 4 normal sized Nardurian dwarf goats. We have a pygmy goat. We just had 5 baby goats. We have 12 chickens, 3 Peking ducks, and then like 6 other ducks. They kind of look like mallards, but they're not really. We have guinea hens, and we have turkeys. Then we have our dogs and cats. That's not here, but technically I have them too because my family has them. So we have a couple different kinds. My dad kind of just bought, batches of eggs from I think Tractor Supply. Um, and so he has a little bit of everything. Can't name any off the top of my head right now, but I'm seasoning my chicken with my staple, which is salt, pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. Get out the honey here. Warm it up next to the onions because it might be a little caramelized. Those onions are going to take a minute. I am a pretty messy cook, so I wear an apron just to be safe. I've stained pretty much all of my favorite shirts because I either spill food when I'm eating or when I'm cooking. So I will always wear an apron just to be safe. Okay. Good point. They're cooking down, but they're not browning the way I need them to. So hopefully it heats a little bit. I guess everything we have time. The carrots and the potatoes will probably take another 20 minutes or so. The potatoes might take longer. They're still not boiling yet, so. Oh, I haven't heard that name in years. I couldn't tell you the last time I've like even seen him. I did too. My grandma watched it all the time, so I grew into it with Mario and Emeril Lagasse and Giada and Bobby Flay, Paula Dean. These potatoes are going to be a hot, hot minute. Thank you. Onions have like this outer layer that I always think I peel off and then I don't. And it bothers me when I see it cooking in here because it's like super light colored and like flaky and I don't like it. Oh, I loved Unwrapped. Unwrapped and then how it's made on what was that on like Discovery or something? I used to watch Unwrapped all the time. Yes, here's another one. I gotta try to get a crisp on it, so I'm not gonna touch it for a second here. I hate that question because I can never decide. uh, like I don't really. I used to cook a lot for my family of 7, and we used to cook the same things all the time. So I had like I loved grilling teriyaki chicken thighs, and we just have it with rice and a salad or something. But we haven't made that lately. And then here we cook every plate meals a lot. So we don't eat at home a lot. Oh, we're super into beef stroganoff right now. I make a really good beef stroganoff, but then when I was visiting my family a couple weeks ago, I made carnitas for the first time, and they were so freaking good. So I just made a huge batch of carnitas the other day and put it in the fridge. So I put it on a potato today, and then maybe I have tacos tomorrow. Then you could do nachos the next day. Like you could do so much with it. I love spaghetti. We just had that 2 nights ago, 3 nights ago, 3 nights ago maybe. Chicken is very practical. It's hard to dislike chicken. And it's on the cheaper end of meats, which I need the cheap stuff right now. And you can do a lot with it. You can do, you could do blackened chicken. You could do teriyaki chicken. You could do whatever, barbecue chicken. My mind's blanking, but you know what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to throw in a little bit of honey here if it can. Oh, yeah, we're good. It's kind of crystallized. We heat and cool our apartment a lot more than we should. It's just hot 1 second and cold the next. Speaking of, I kind of want to turn it down in here. So that's it for a second. Then we'll put some water in it. Let me go turn on my AC. Okay. When you have the oven on and 2 burners on, it gets hot in here. Oh, that would be good. It's a French onion chicken, and so that would go perfect. I don't think I have any wine on me. I have white wine, but I don't have red wine. Yes, so with honey, I prefer to do brown sugar, but I don't have any actually, I think I do. But honey's just easier to squeeze into it. And the sugar helps caramelize it if you're trying to, kind of caramelize them a little bit. And then what we're going to do, I should have kept that on high, is we're going to do a little splash of water. And that'll help pull up any of the burnt bits on the bottom, and it helps cook the onions down the way that we want it to be cooked. And then in a couple of minutes, we're going to throw in our beef stock concentrate and then some additional water. And then it's time to cook the chicken. It's really good. The honey in there. Let's stir my potatoes. Oh, I didn't put a timer on my carrots. It'll probably still be 15 minutes or so. Today we're cooking French onion chicken with some roasted carrots and mashed potatoes. I am kind of following the recipe. I don't fully. I just get it for the ingredients mostly. And then if I need to know kind of what they're doing, I'll follow it. But a lot of times I just make it up. I've been cooking for so long that I know what it's going to tell me to do, like with the ingredients and everything. But it's like the stock concentrate. Yeah, you usually put it in at the last second. I don't know what the sour cream is for, though. Oh, probably the mashed potatoes. Ooh, mushroom chicken. That sounds good. So now that water's evaporated, we're going to do another splash of water. And you kind of do that 3 or 4 times until it kind of gets to the color and texture that you're looking for. Excuse me. I don't. I kind of want to get into something. My boyfriend watches JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Our other friend watches One Piece. Our other friend watches Demon Slayer. Like, kind of do a lot of that. But I haven't really sat down and watched any of it, anything. I'm trying to think. Oh, those potatoes are going to take forever. I should have got those started a long time ago. My thing with One Piece is it's like not never ending, but like there's a lot that I'd have to catch up on. And I don't have time for that. I mean, I do, but it just sounds like a big commitment. I grab out a bowl for when those are done. That's a fair point. We did watch the live action one. And obviously that's not the anime itself, but I thought that was pretty good. I don't think we finished it though. Oh, I'm sure. I used to live in Japan for 2 years. I was like 10 and 11. And there was obviously anime stuff everywhere. And it always looked so cool. And like I loved the figurines and all the characters, but I never got into it. I never thought about it. I do have some actually. I think I only have one deck currently. Um, it was like a gift, but I'm gonna start looking into those more. I also haven't watched a lot of Studio Ghibli movies or anything, but I know that there's a lot. Like there's so many good movies out there. Yes, it is an Ole Miss shirt. I think these onions are good. So what we're gonna do is put in the beef stock concentrate and then just a little more water. And so that'll make the onions really rich. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of garlic too. Because garlic never hurt nobody. Oh, that'll be good. We'll just give that a minute or two here to kind of come together. My favorite part of Japan was that I was 10 and it was safe enough for me to go places by myself. So I took the subway by myself regularly, or my sister and I did Aikido after school when we took the train home, or we met my dad at his office. I went to Tokyo Disneyland alone one time. We had freedom at 10 years old, where you can't really do that here. True on the garlic. I put garlic in pretty much everything. Oh, that smells good. Holy moly. With that beef stock. We'll give it another minute and then those should be good. Then we're going to fry up the chicken and kind of start pulling things together. I tried. Hold on, let me grab it. I'm just gonna grab it. Today I posted the video, but we tried Mountain Dew Baja Blast Gelato. It was kind of insane. It tasted really delicious. It tasted just like frozen mountain, like pretty sure they have Baja Blast freezies. And this is exactly what it was, but just frozen. It claims it's gelato, but it's pretty icy, just like the frozen Mountain Dew. But I am excited for my meal. This is from Taco Bell. And it's so good, surprisingly. But I wouldn't call it gelato. I think that's a lie. It's not gelato. Kitchen does smell good between the carrots in the oven, the garlic and onions, and then the beef stock. Our potatoes need a hot minute still. Ooh. It is. Every day I'm like, I really don't want to cook right now. I'd rather just order something. But try to save money. And I do feel good when I cook, and it makes you feel better when you eat a home cooked meal. So I'm trying to be better at that. And then I also get to talk to you guys. So, because if I don't, I'm not streaming. Although I streamed some Fortnite earlier, and I had a couple people on there. I was a little surprised. And no one was mean. I was worried that people were going to be mean. Tonight we're cooking French onion chicken with roasted carrots and mashed potatoes. Ooh, I usually add, I have half and half right now in the fridge, so that's what I'll add to it. What do I like to order from Taco Bell? From what? Or what I eat out? Pretty much anything. Depends on the day. Mexican food, Thai food, more Mexican food. Pizza sometimes. Pretty much whatever we're feeling. That's what we go with. Okay. All right, I think these are good now. So we're gonna take them off and put them in a bowl for the time being. And then we're gonna fry the chicken in the same pan. I'm gonna put a little more olive oil. Yeah, because Fortnite has the Marvel Battle Pass right now, that's what I'm trying to go through. I would love to go back to Japan. I wish I could have gone like years ago. It's been 12 years. So I would love to go back at some point and just experience everything as an adult, because I remember some things, but I was a kid. I wasn't taking full advantage of living there for 2 years. So I would like to go back. I miss it a lot. All right, so we're going to add in our chicken. It should actually fry it fairly quickly. These are pretty thin. And I do have to season this other side. That's awesome. I think everyone should go once in their life, at least. I do remember some of it, but not a whole lot. We took Japanese in school, and then I did after school Japanese lessons. And then just because you're immersed in it, you start to learn things too. But I kind of forgot everything by now. I'm a little sad about it, that I didn't try harder to keep practicing it. They are. It's amazing there. Like the streets are clean, the subways are clean. It's amazing. Let's see, I don't know any. I should have learned some. I'm sure my friends taught me one at some point in time, but I couldn't tell you what it is. Those potatoes are going to stay on until the last second. Carrots I'll probably turn off. I couldn't tell you. I don't remember much at all. I didn't practice once we moved back, and that's what I, am upset about. Um, I did take Chinese because writing in Chinese was basically the same as Japanese, but I still don't remember much of that either. Hey, arigato's good. Arigato. Watashi wa Loren desu. Namae wa nan desu ka? What is your name? My name is Lauren. What is your name? See, I've never seen that, but again, like, I love seeing all the action figures and everything in Japan. He was so cute. They were every corner was like a memorabilia store or an arcade. I know. I'll get to it eventually. I hope. Ow, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. Ow. No. I'd be eating cookies if I had cookies right now. Goodness gracious, these potatoes. Oh. I don't, unfortunately. I'm sorry. Okay, you have fun with that. Thank you for tuning in and talking for a little bit. So once the chicken's done cooking, we're going to put some onion on top, and then we're going to top it off with some cheese and melt some cheese over top. Oh, thank you. I pretty much stream almost every day, minus tomorrow because I'm going to go see a movie. Actually, I might stream afterwards. I guess we'll see what time. Pretty much, I try to do it 4 times a week minimum. Yes. I have a microphone on, so you might have trouble hearing it, but I can shift you. I meant to do this earlier. I did this yesterday and it worked really well. Yesterday I was making shrimp scampi. I really want to make a sauce, honestly. But I don't know. I don't know. I think we'll leave it as is. We'll put the onions on top and then top it with cheese. Oh, that is not cooked. Well, we'll give it a minute then. We're in no rush. Potatoes have time. Then I'd really like to put it, maybe I put it in my toaster oven? I don't know. Because I want the cheese to caramelize. I guess I don't know if this pan is oven proof. I've never looked at it. Let me see. It doesn't say. I don't see why it wouldn't be. The handle is like metal. I have not played Zelda. I just like, I don't know. Again, I just could never get into it. I played like Crash Bandicoot and Spyro as a kid, and then Super Mario Brothers and stuff, but never Zelda. Okay, thank you for the tip. Also, I might be dumb. Oh no, I'm not. Okay, thank goodness. I cleaned the apartment the other day. I cleaned some stuff out of the kitchen, and I thought I threw these away. Let me grab my spoon. We'll get ready to put the onions on in a second here. I also don't want to overcook the chicken. I think we're probably good now. They're pretty small pieces, so I'm sure they're beyond cooked. So we're going to take some onion. Actually, I really wanted to glaze the pan, but why not? We'll throw a little bit of wine in there and deglaze it that way. Wine and onion will be good. Oh, that's a good point. I could do that. And see, I want to just throw the onions in there and almost make it a sauce. I don't know. I think we'll be fine. Let's top it with a nice, healthy serving of onions. Then I have a mozzarella Parmesan blend, and I'll try to keep it neat, but also you want some burnt cheese from the pan. That's kind of the best part of doing something like this. Hopefully it's about time for our mashed potatoes. I think actually I'll just put the lid on this and that should be perfect. Oh, okay. Almost ready for the mashed potatoes. I guess I have room right here for you guys. I have so much counter space, yet no counter space. So it's hard for me to like navigate it all. I have not. I want to say I have tried duck, but I couldn't like totally confirm that. I don't know. If I have, it was like once in my life. I've had duck confit. Oh, I should actually, I'll throw the rest of the onions in here too. Alrighty. There's a lot going on. I'm trying here. There's not really. There's a little bit in here, but not a lot. Kind of bring it all together though. I'm just gonna let it sit for a minute. Hopefully my potatoes are done. Oh gosh. I don't know what to do with those. We're gonna give it another second here and then we'll go for it. So in the meantime, you guys get to talk to me. Oh, I don't know if my kitchen's clean. Clean enough. Oh, okay. I'm trying to think. I don't know if there's anything to do at the moment. This also took me a lot longer than I thought it would. Kind of. This is all stuff I'm working with currently. We'll bring over, for our potatoes, I do butter, half and half. The recipe calls for sour cream, so why not put sour cream in there? And then salt, pepper, and I always do garlic powder. Thank you. I can't remember who said it. I can't remember if it was you or somebody else, but I always wanted a cooking show as a child. And so I'm like, YouTube is basically my cooking show. So just living my childhood dream, you know? Hopefully we have 10 minutes remaining and then the dish will be complete. Like, okay. I definitely started these potatoes when we started streaming. We've been on for 50 minutes. I put those on probably 40 minutes ago. I'm like, I don't know if I don't have enough water. I don't know if it's not boiling hot enough. Well, and some are fine and some aren't. So, okay, I'm putting a 5-minute timer. I will stop being impatient. And then once the 5 minutes is up, we'll go ahead and make the mashed potatoes. Oh. There might not be enough water, but I don't want it to overflow. It's just such a bleh. And then for my mashed potatoes, I guess you guys will see, but I cheat and I use a hand mixer. I used to use a KitchenAid, but I don't have it in this apartment. And then I don't have just a normal hand masher. So I bought a blender, hand mixer. We do it that way. Oh, me and my family, the main one that comes to mind is cooking Christmas Eve dinner with my grandma. We would cook brioches and spaghetti. And I'd always be in charge of mixing the salad. I would help her with the brioches, but not really, you know. And we'd eat it every Christmas Eve. That's one. Really, that's all that I can remember. But oh yeah, I use real potatoes. I used to do the bag occasionally just because it was easy, but I'd rather eat a real potato. I'm technically Italian, yes. I don't know like what percentage, but my grandma was Italian, and I don't know what percentage she was, but my first memory of cooking was I don't know how old I was, but staying at my grandmother's house, I'd make scrambled eggs in the morning and I would always burn them. But I started cooking at like 5. I'd make toast and eggs every morning for me. Yeah. And I would just eat white bread and I would toast it. I put butter on it and then I'd put pepper on it. And I don't know why, but it tasted so good. And so every year for Christmas, my um, grandma would talk to Santa and I'd get a loaf of white bread in my stocking. Or almost 2.5 minutes. I just want to make sure it actually mashes and we're not eating like undercooked potatoes. I even diced them small to like try to avoid this, but what are you gonna do? We tried. Here, I'll take you off here. So we have our, oh, that's still my face. That's not what I need. Why isn't it flipping around? Okay, well, there you guys go. There's the chicken and then your melted cheese on top. And then our potatoes are almost done. And then our carrots, there we are done drying out in the oven. Oh, now it's mirrored. Oh, I don't like that. It wouldn't turn around. I don't know what's wrong. No, like no joke. When everything else is done and I'm waiting on one item, time is so slow. Okay, I still have a minute and a half, so it's been a minute since I said we had 2 minutes left. And then once I'm mixing the potatoes, I'll show you guys. Put the honey away. Some dishes to do. Every time I cook for my family, my dad would always be like, "This is a $30 dish right here. This is a $20 dish right here." Just because you could get it at a restaurant and like it would be 2 times the price. But home cooking is made with love, you know? All right, we should almost be done here. It's been the 2 minutes, don't worry. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. I'm gonna take these off and strain them real quick. Last time I did this, it got a bit messy, but okay. So we start with butter, always. I grew up with Paula Deen, so you do as much butter as humanly possible. We'll do like 3 tablespoons to start. With love. Love is an ingredient. Oh, this is so fast. Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Maybe we're not mashing it with this today. Usually I use a much bigger pan or pot. So we're going to go hand mashed. Scratch up my pot while we're at it. Okay, now that it's kind of incorporated, we should be fine to use the mixer. Let's try it one more time real quick. It's just so fast. Like this is on the low setting. I just don't want it lumpy. That's the only reason I use this. Okay. Okay, that's good. Good thing I cleaned my countertops today. All right. I honestly don't know if I need any milk. It looks pretty creamy as is. So we're doing our salt, our pepper, our garlic. Yeah, I'll do a little splash of milk. Yes, our dog always thinks she's going to get food anytime I'm cooking. She ate dinner like 2 hours ago, so she's like, where's my dinner now? It's like 10:30 our time, so it's just too late to feed her at this hour. Should really use a spoon, but a little more salt and pepper. And I think we're good. Perfect. Okay. Give me just a second here, and we'll try it all together. We'll try the chicken. I guess we could try the carrots. Carrots are carrots. I'll shift you guys. Oh, goodness. Thank you. I appreciate everyone who was watching. Okay, let me grab a plate. Might as well just serve my dinner. I'll get it all on here. This chicken looks so good. A little extra onion on top. Oh, you guys can't see it. Shoot. I'm gonna grab a little potato. Hold on, I'm gonna hit it one more time with the blender. Or the hand mixer. Got potato all over my cup. All right. So we have our roasted carrots. We have just a little bit of mashed potatoes. I will definitely eat more than that. And then we have our French onion chicken here. So let's give it a try. This is our first time making this one, so hopefully, I mean, it's not going to be bad. We've rarely had bad every plate meals, so some cheese, got some onion, got some chicken. Mmm. I'm a little surprised with how good that is. I don't know why, but it's really good. Mm. It has so much flavor for having very few ingredients. I did the salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder on the chicken. And it was the onions, garlic, and beef stock concentrate. And the cheese on top. I don't know, it's better than I expected. Let me try one more bite real quick. It's really hearty. It's good. Mm. I will. I think I'm done here. Give me 2 seconds. Yeah, we're done cooking. Now it's time to go eat it and enjoy. So I appreciate everyone who stuck around. A couple of you guys were in here the whole time. I appreciate it. Dancing on the Sun, thank you for coming back. I knew you weren't going to sleep. Thank you guys. I really appreciate it. I may or may not stream tomorrow again because we're seeing a movie tomorrow, and I just don't know what time we're going to be done. But if we do, it'll probably be tacos. So something super easy. Thank you, everyone. I will see you in the next stream.